All right, we on the air. We on the air. I ain't hearing nothing. Hearing myself talking. Okay, yeah. We on? Okay. Good morning, radio listeners. Welcome once again to your program, your favorite program, FYI, brought to you by the Synthesis Tourism Development Foundation. Again, in the studio today is Charles Lindo, your host, sitting in for your regular host, Miss Tina Lopes, who hopefully will be back with you within the next week. However, nevertheless, today we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful program for you again, keeping you informed. And you know, it's so strange because just 2 weeks ago we was talking about the up and coming events for Statia Day, and guess what, guys? It's starting tomorrow. The whole thing is starting tomorrow, and I don't want to take too long talking about what's going to start tomorrow. In the studio with me, I have some folks who's going to tell you all about it and who's going to tell you what you can expect. So without any further ado, right ahead in front of me, we was right here last week. So I know that every one of you know who I'm talking about. Werner, please tell the folks good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Stacia, and thanks for having me on the radio station again. It's quite cozy in here on the radio station, not to say a little bit crowded. I'm sitting here with, of course, DJP. Mega D Humphreys is here in the room with me. Charles Lindo, of course, and I got two members of the band.
What band?
The band, the Rubber Duck Tones, that are performing tomorrow at the Boardwalk.
There we go.
For the Mega D Youth Foundation. And we got two members of the band sitting here. We got Romana, the singer, and we also got Sebastian, singer and guitar player.
Okay.
And my lovely wife, who is just lovely, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Everybody need a right hand, definitely. So
And
great.
And we're very much looking forward to tomorrow. You know, I had at our house, we had rehearsals the last few days, so I had a private concert every day, and I enjoyed it very much. Mega D was up there listening to some tunes yesterday.
Okay.
And it's going to be, I think it's going to be fantastic tomorrow. It's going to start, the whole thing's going to start at 7, and we just found out that Tiras is supporting us with a new band called Just Us.
Wow.
So they're going to support the Rubber Ducks.
Wow.
And please come out and support a good cause. Get one of the little rubber ducks or a branded band.
Yeah, look at them. For those of you in that World Wide Web, that Wonderland, I'll show you the ducky. And I think it make a sound. But I love this fella the most. I love this one the most. I mean, look at him. Ain't he cool? Real cool, man. So I guess this is one of the things that you can expect once you're at the Boardwalk tomorrow. But before we go over to the entertainers and the singers, let's talk about, again, the entrance, because I think that's key. Because a lot of people think that, you know, the fee is you pay to get in. But as I was understanding, it's a complete different type of setup you have there?
Yes, because it's a charity event, we said, okay, we're not going to charge a ridiculous amount of entrance fee. We're going to make it very easy for people, make a donation for at least $5 and get a branded wristband or a rubber duck. And obviously, you know, bigger donations are welcome. So it's not really an entrance fee, it's a donation.
It's a donation to the cause.
We just ask everybody to support us, and it's nice for, you know, getting one of those little rubber ducks.
Yeah, indeed. I see you got two different kinds there, though.
Yeah, we got all different kinds, you know.
Oh, nice.
Bigger ones, smaller ones. I think you got the Mafia version there.
Well, yeah, this is the fella. I like this fella. All right, yeah. So basically, it's going to, don't worry, we have Megadine here, so we're going to get to him in a bit as well, because I want to hear, you know, what he think about the whole event. But before I do that, I want to go over now to the persons of interest. Let's look at both of you here. Please introduce yourself to the listening audience.
Yeah, Werner introduced us already.
Yeah, but they didn't hear your voice.
Yes, now you hear my voice.
There you go.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Charles.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Definitely.
My name is Romana. I'm the singer of the band, of the Rubber Duck Tones. I've been to Statia 13 years ago. I performed at that time too, and it's good to be back with the Rubber Duck Tones.
Welcome back.
With a band that exists especially for this event.
I want to hear about this name.
For that cause. You want to hear about the
Wait,
name?
wait,
Okay.
Not yet. That's the next question.
Yeah, my name is Sebastian. I'm the guitar player and also singer. And for me, it's the first time in Statia.
Okay.
I love it. Really great.
Sebastian is a very quiet guy, man. Very laid back, chillax. So, people of Statia, I want that when Sebastian is leaving the airport, I want to see that big, broad Statia smile on his face. I'm not seeing it in the studio this morning. I don't know if he didn't have a coffee, but when he leaves Statia, make sure we put that Statia smile on Sebastian's face. He cannot leave Statia without that big, broad Statia smile. Okay, he done start already. See that?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
sure.
talking about. All right, let's talk about the rubber duck tones. And both of you. While talking to Verna last week, I said, okay, rubber duck tones. Okay, I mean,
Why?
big tones, good tone, but rubber duck.
Yeah, the rubber ducks. They crossed our way during a shooting that we did at Werner's
wow.
place in Austria. So a shooting already for the poster, but the name didn't exist, and there were those little rubber ducks next to the pool, and we just
Interesting.
put them in the picture. And we thought, well, that's nice. It has something to do with water, with sun. They are funny. That suits. They make some noise.
Nice.
That suits.
Okay, and that name was created especially for this occasion.
Yeah.
I told Werner too. I said I like the name because it has a catch,
Yeah.
a catch to it, and it's catchy. And if you look at it, it's so catchy that you was able to create little rubber ducks that you can give away as well at the event. So good choice, good choice. That was your idea, right?
No.
Oh, sure. Man, you have to claim those things, man. All right. So what can people expect tomorrow night? Because it starts tomorrow at 7. But what can be expected when people get there?
Yes, we heard already that at first there is the band of Tiras supporting us. I think that's really, really great that they are doing this. So it's going to be a really cool and fun event. And yeah, there are going to be 2 sets of the Rubber Duck Tones after the band of Tiras. And what do we play? What do we sing? It's pop and rock. Let's say the classics of the last few decades.
The good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff.
And you sing as well?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so you sing or backup, or you also sing certain...
Also lead singer.
Lead,
Yeah,
okay.
I have a few songs I sing and also the backing vocals
Okay.
and the other singer. And yeah, rehearsal was great because we had the pool in front, and when we
Yeah.
made a break, we jumped
jump
into
in.
the pool. Yeah. So really
Let me
amazing.
ask this question now, real quick. Then I'm going to come to Mega D real about this in a few seconds. I was told that you all doesn't play together normally.
Yeah, that's right.
So this was merged based on this event.
Yes.
How did that go? I mean, I guess music is one thing. Once it's music. But how did that mix and that blend come together?
It was the thing that Werner told us, okay, come to Statia. And then Romana talked to me, so let's go to Statia. We wanted to go last year maybe.
year already,
And then we said, okay, March is good, and her boyfriend is a perfect drummer, one of
Okay,
the best I
okay.
know. And then Jürgen we know because we played in other bands together. And then we said, we need a bass player. It's just like to play in a band without a bass is bullshit.
Yeah,
You
that's
need
no.
it. And so there was one guy who wanted, but then it didn't work.
Okay.
And so Romana said, okay, I play with a man, a bass player in Austria. He's one of the most known players in Austria,
Okay,
really good man.
okay.
And she met him first time and said, okay, there's a good feeling with him.
Okay.
And then she asked him, hey man, we go to Statia, would you come with us? And he said, okay, I need holiday. And so
That's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
I met him in July, and it was a great gig, a great concert. And I told him about us going to Statia,
Yeah.
and he said, that sounds nice. So if you need a bass player, just let me know.
Oh,
And
wow.
so
In
a few
advance.
weeks later, I asked him, and he really he really made it because there were some appointments on his schedule. He had to shift. And he also arrived a few days later because there was a big concert in Vienna. He had to do, but it's great that he is here with us now.
Yes, definitely. Well,
I played with him 7 years ago.
really?
With a bass player, yeah. 7 years ago I played with him and it was the last time we met. So he came here and said, "Hey Peter, 7 years ago."
Imagine, as I said, music really bring people together in more ways than one. So
The drummer and the bass player never played before together, so it was the first time.
and both are at that level.
These are the absolute best musicians in Austria. So, but sometimes also it can be good musicians, but they don't have the same groove and it won't work. But in this case, it's absolutely perfect.
It makes well.
Yeah,
The
sure.
chemistry
is there.
is working. Yeah, it's
That's
there.
because of you. See, you make sure you blend everything together.
A little bit
So
of a
you're good-
mastermind.
So you're a good music chef.
yeah.
All right, Mega. Let's look at real quick across the room from you here. This whole event is
Yes.
for the Mega the Youth Foundation.
Yes.
Give us your feedback more or less. How do you feel about? And you heard the band play. What could people expect tomorrow night as well?
Well, I must say, I'm really honored. I'm really grateful that the band, Werner, also hooked up this. It was a surprise for me.
Okay.
When I heard it's for Mega the Youth Foundation. And basically, I'm not sure if this is something that is known on the island, like benefit concerts. Really, but I know, like in different parts of the world, these are things that are done, to support a cause. And to see that a band has came all the way from Austria, we're talking about 9-10 hours flying. I think it's really great. It's really wonderful.
And the level of musicians that is
Yes.
in this band,
Yeah,
because
man.
if I'm
Yes.
listening, the bass man, the drummer,
Yeah.
the lead vocalist,
Yeah.
the guitarist. I mean, you're talking about people that you actually have to pay beaucoup dollars to go and see.
Correct.
And now
Correct.
you have the
Correct.
opportunity to see them
Right here.
almost free.
Right here.
You know, so
Correct.
whatever the music is, just look at the musicians.
Well,
that is part of this. I think
definitely,
that makes a difference.
Definitely. Well, I've heard of Romana before, and also her music that was done couple of years back. I wasn't living on the island then, but then that song was really a big song. Stacia.
Yes.
That became a little touch even for me living outside.
Yeah.
And you're hearing a band promoting the island.
Yes,
It
indeed,
was really
indeed.
a great thing.
Indeed.
And I know, speaking with Werner for time, he's always talk about these type of concerts, having a band come down, totally different. And as you see as well too with what I also represent or do, I always try to create music that is different.
Indeed.
Try to introduce a new sound to the island.
Indeed.
And this comes from also living abroad, hearing other styles of music. Of course, our music here is more soca, and being out there, I had to open my ears. Being in the music as well, I had to really open my ears to adapt to different styles. And I think this is where hearing the band, I'm like, wow, this is really great. This is really different, and the diversity of them, on what they are bringing, what they are producing or delivering. I think it's really basically soca makes you happy. But this will really make you happy as well too, where you can just sit down, you can dine, you can chill.
Well, I heard the song that you spoke about. I wasn't living on the island either.
Yeah.
When I got back, I heard this song and I was like, "But who's singing this song? Where this?" And then I did. It's a pleasure meeting But hearing the song, it was like, "Wow, this person can sing."
And it was not only about the song itself, the video,
Yes.
where they also incorporated the island in it,
Yeah.
So I think that was really nice. And again, living outside of Stacia, and then you are seeing this coming out of Stacia, and it's promoting the island. You're like, well, look, wow,
Yeah.
So it really makes you feel good,
Yeah. Well, again, what for the people who are listening, folks out there who are listening, let me just let you know what's going to happen on the boardwalk. It says sunset session and party, but I guess the sunset part would be the following day, right? The 10th.
Sunday.
Yeah, okay. However, on November 8th at the Boardwalk Cafe, I'm just reading off of the flyer I have here in my hand, Rubber Duck Tones and a special guest. I guess a special guest, we will see who that is, but we just heard that we also have a local entertainer and his band that's going to be there. What is it called? The Us?
Just us.
Just us. Just us. That's the man Tiras himself, as I like to call him, Big T. Yeah. Big T has been around with his reggae music, but his reggae music, and that's what I want to get to, because I'm going to talk about what I heard Werner tell me about how you sing and heard the things that you sing. But if you listen to Tiras reggae music, it's not the beat is not the basic reggae beat. There is a twist to it, and it sounds like a little pop jazz type of beat that he has to his reggae. A lot of people probably haven't realized that, but it's not the typical, reggae beat that you will hear. So this is something that I think can blend well with your music as well.
I think so too.
Okay.
We're very curious about what's going to happen, and everything that's happening is fine, and we're so happy that they are supporting. It's great to have local artists at the event as well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So again, on the 8th, folks, again, this is in support of the Mega D Youth Foundation. And there is a price here that says a fee then that says $5. But remember, folks, this is a donation. It's a benefit concert, as Mega D said. And I like what he said just now. He said he don't know if this is normal or regular in this neck of the woods. But like I said about everything else, we have festivals and festivities is always there. We have always know about a festival. We always hear about a festival. We always want to go to one. But the thing is, when they come here, we need to support.
Correct.
We know somebody who have been to it. We know somebody who's talked about it. We have heard about it. The World Wide Web is there. Facebook is there for everybody. And I guarantee you at least 90% of us here on the island have a Facebook page. 90%. I'm not saying everybody, because there are some people who are not interested in that. But that's fine, because that's also going to come across in certain other ways. But what I'm saying is, those of you who have seen or heard of it, please go and support, because it's for a good cause. And at the end of the day, Mega D mentioned, he said, these folks traveled, 9 hours from
24 hours.
24 hours. Wow, Mega B were off.
Worth every second.
And we have a first timer among us as well. And we need to make sure that when he leaves with that big station smile on his face. Okay?
But I think basically it's about having fun and having a good time.
Yes.
In a different environment, a different setting.
Yeah.
And I think with the band itself, the music that they will be delivering, I think is something that will really keep you cheered, really keep you, wow, oh, I'm taking you back here, I'm taking you back there. Oh, I remember this song from there, I remember, so it's not the common songs you will always hear on a daily basis. Yeah. It's something really that, this is cool.
Ramona, what he's talking about, can you give us something, maybe a little, I can't do it. Yeah. The people going to shut off their radio.
Well, no, we don't want that.
We don't want to
No, there has been, I think, a few months ago, a little teaser I did at home. The original song is Hard Rock Cafe by Carole King.
Yeah.
But there's a little twist on the lyrics. So you want to hear it?
Sure, of course.
It's gonna sound like this. Downtown anywhere in Stacia Bay, you can find yourself a boardwalk cafe. Put your money on a number, anyone can play. Come on and tell us all about what happened to you today, at the Boardwalk Cafe.
Ay. People, you hear that? Applause,
So that's what's going to happen.
All right. Round of applause. And she put a twist to it. Everything about Stacia.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Well done. Mega.
Yeah, man.
You need to come in with a little reggae, a little backup, you know? Yeah, man, do that. Huh? That could work too.
Well, you never know.
There you go, there you
Never
go.
We
know.
don't
Alright.
know what's happening tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe
Exactly.
somebody else is joining us.
All right, all right. Well,
Little surprises.
yeah, but it said guest. It says there's a guest. There's a special guest. So I guess there's a surprise, folks. You need to go out. We need to go out. We need to support. We need to make sure that Ramona and my good buddy here, I can't forget his name, Sebastian. And I think about the Little Mermaid. You know, Sebastian from the Little. That's my buddy now from today on. So we have to make sure that when Sebastian leaves station, remember he talked about water, and this is water. Sebastian, when you leave here, you're gonna leave with that big broad smile on your face.
I will
And
do.
you're gonna make sure you come back just like Ramo. But listen, don't come back after 13 years. Though.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah. Werner, we can't have that. That kind of voice shouldn't be York station for too long. We can't, you know. Yeah, we
We'll
gotta
do our
make it.
best.
Yeah, we gotta make it a little bit more. Not, I would say 5 years, give and take.
That's fine.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, any last words for the folks that are listening in, and you know, what would you like them to know? Again,
We're looking so much forward to tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun. We want to enjoy the evening at this very
at the boardwalk.
at
Give me
the
that.
Boardwalk Cafe.
Hi.
It's such a special place, and it's so good that we are able to do something for the good cause. That's a great combination. This was a great idea,
Yes, definitely.
and we're very happy about it.
Fantastic.
We
So
have-
see you tomorrow.
We have so much fun playing together. It's we're smiling all the time, and the feeling is great. So I'm looking forward. Very happy for tomorrow.
Great.
See
Guys,
ya,
I
all
just-
guys.
So we'll see
Thank you.
Sebastian smile tomorrow
Oh yeah,
as well.
I believe when he's on the guitar, that's all smile. I believe that.
Yeah.
So that's okay. That's okay. But folks, again, tomorrow night starts. The event kicks out at 7.
Yeah.
Right there at the Boardwalk Cafe, and again, go down, listen to the Rubber Duck Tones, and as you heard, the name was put together specially for Stacia, so we can't forget it. We will never forget it. And
We are ready.
and they're ready.
We are
They have
ready.
been practicing. They have been working out vocally.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Yes.
And we expect to hear some great music. And again, there's a special guest that's going to pop up tomorrow night. Nobody told me who the special guest is, but okay, I'll be there to find out myself.
That's good.
And Megadi said he was going to do a little backup with you again with that, you know, that thing. Yeah. So
I'm counting on
we're
that.
gonna look forward to that as well.
Yeah,
all right.
we need the low tones as
There
well.
you go. All right, hey guys.
Right.
Again,
Thank you,
thank
man.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
for
you,
coming
Charles,
in.
for having us. Thanks.
Pleasure having you all, and looking forward to a wonderful evening tomorrow. Right now.
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank you very
Great.
much.
Fantastic. Folks, we'll be right back with our second half of the program. Don't forget that tomorrow night, again, we talk about Stacia Week of activities for quite some time now. And guess what? Things are jumping off from tomorrow straight down to the 16th. And guess what? We're going to come back with you to talk about some of the stuff that's going to happen during the week of Stacia Week of events. So stay tuned. Don't leave. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
Hey, Charles, thanks so
Hey.
much. See you tomorrow, Bo.
Okay.
We're going to put those graphics.
I'll-
That's going to put a smile.
All right. Yes, folks, we are back. We are back with you with your favorite program, as I said, FYI. And as you heard a few moments ago, tomorrow night, the whole thing jump off right there at the Boardwalk Cafe with the Rubber Duck Tones playing their wonderful tunes. And remember, folks, it's for a good cause. All benefits goes to the Megady Youth Foundation. And again, this is as was said, a benefit concert, and we hope to see more of these on the island, because it's also a way of getting high-end, high-level, high-quality entertainers coming to the island. A lot of time they want to do these kind of things, but they don't know about the islands, and it's good to see that people are actually reaching out to them right now. As you heard, these are some of the best drummers, the best vocalists, and the best guitarists and bassmen and all these things that you can find anywhere in Europe. And I think this is something that we have to start looking forward to more often, and hopefully we can get a lot of these things happening and get the awareness out about Stacia out there a little bit more. Okay. Now, as I said, we talk about the Stacia week of activities. And remember, folks, as I said, about 2 weeks now, we were talking about it, and now we are here counting down. Remember, the first 3 nights, so tomorrow night is the Boardwalk Cafe. Then on the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, you have the pre-Stacia Day events, which would be, you have a DJ playing on stage, and the booths are open. People can get around. You can mingle. You can mix. You can talk. Get a drink. Get something to eat. Again, entertainment is taking place all night long. All right, but the main event starts off on the 12th. That's Gospel Night. And I have none other than the lady herself of culture who is handling and mixing and bringing this whole thing about Gospel Night together for us. Miss Marcel Gibbs. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, radio listeners.
You're no stranger to the radio, man.
No,
Don't play shy, man. Don't play shy. Talk to them.
Yeah.
What we got going on? Look, I know that we have the Gospel Night, and we said that we'll do the opening night as well. That's the official opening night. When you and I sat down, we talked about this. It was like going back and forth couple weeks or months now. And then lately we said, okay, you said, I'm going to do it. I'll put it together. What do you need? We sat down. We went over what was possible. Now you went out and you did the legwork. What do you have for us? What can we expect?
Well, you expect to have a good gospel night.
Okay, good.
What I did this year that I don't see over the years, I guess it started first and then time to time the lag back with it. Mm-hmm. We have so many singers, good singers. We have talented singers on our island, and especially the youth. And we don't see a lot of the youth when they have gospel night.
Yes.
You mostly see,
Yes.
older folks.
Yes.
So this year I actually have a lot of youth.
Oh, wow.
I have from the tiny tots, from little children, like two little boys, 4 or 5. They are singing. I think that one of them is Nurik with Nicholson,
Okay.
Nadine's son, and the police officer Pompeo's son.
Wow.
So we start from small, because if
Nice.
we want to promote
Nice.
these things, we want to have these things carried out. I always say you have to start with the youth.
Yes, sir. I
Because
agree.
we Linda, like you going out the scene, they're getting old, you know.
I am up on the hill. I am about to go down.
We getting old, and these are the younger
Yes,
generation is
yes.
what's going to take up this,
I agree.
the plans that we lay down for them.
I
you know. So
agree.
we
I
have
agree.
like Nuri Nicholson, Javon Pompeo. We also have Ursula Lopes
Okay.
and Margot Malone, Natasha Richardson, Reginald Gibbs. We have Sagina. We also have some small ones in between, like 8 and 9 years. So we really plan a good show, a good gospel even to start off
Nice.
Stacia Day.
Nice.
Because
Nice.
we have to get the youths in. However you turn it, we have to get the youths involved.
Wonderful.
We also have the Big Stone Fellowship and, older ones like that.
Yeah.
But we need to start with the youth.
So the regular ones are there as well.
They're there
Okay.
over the
okay.
years.
Okay.
Also, I would like to let the younger ones start off the program, because they
Okay.
have school the next day.
Yes.
So you can't keep them there at 10 o'clock waiting to sing. So all the
Indeed,
little
indeed.
small ones, 12 years, 13 years, so we put them to sing. I have the program lined out
Okay.
so that they can sing first, and then the older ones. I know some might want to go home early, but
Yeah.
you have to give the youths a chance. because
Fantastic.
They have to go to
Fantastic.
school.
I think this is one of the reasons why we sought you out to handle this. No, because there's a lot of time when we as a committee, You know, we sit down and we go back and forth. Who we could get? Where we could get this?
Yeah.
But there are people out there who already
Yeah,
know,
over the
who already
years.
who already been doing this.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know, one of the things we sat down and we said as a committee, we said, why reinvent the wheel when the wheel is already turning? You know, bring the people in who can really handle this, or who know what they're doing, who know how to handle it,
That is true.
instead of going back and forth, looking, and then at the end of the day, you still don't get the program that you wish to get.
What I would suggest, let's say next year, is even if I don't do it, I will be there to help.
Indeed.
Because,
Indeed.
like I said, I'm going off the scene. Somebody have to take up the strain.
Correct.
And if you don't teach the others who come in behind,
Correct.
then the programs or whatever, whether gospel night or whatever, will be a failure.
Correct.
So
Correct.
if we have somebody, like say, if I'm there next year, then I must have somebody with me,
With you.
a younger one,
Indeed.
to train that person and say, well, you know, if they give you gospel night, these are the folks you have to look for.
Great idea.
You don't have to take the same persons every year, because Stacia has a lot of talent when it comes around singing.
Great
So
idea.
you have to use them.
Yes.
You don't use the same ones every time. Of course, you have to use the older ones, but we have to start with the younger ones.
And you have about what, 20, 25
About 22, 23.
Wow.
Well, for now, I hope that it's done. But all of them at least give me their word that
They're there.
they're
Well,
there.
folks, listen. Please do not change your word, because remember, again, this is our thing. Listen. I cannot stress it enough. And you know, sometimes you hear people say, "Oh, but I ain't doing that." Guess what? If we all sit back and we
won't
say
have
we ain't
anything.
doing nothing, we ain't going to have nothing. And that's just basically what it is. Many times we would go abroad and we see things happening. We're like, boy, I went to this country. You know what I see? But you got to remember, it didn't happen by itself.
Yeah, I
People
always
put
say
it
that.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
and I can understand that there are frustrations along the way of time, of
course.
course, you know. But don't give up, don't stop. And before I continue with it with you, so we're coming back to you right now. When I said don't give up, don't stop, and I'm the following night, you talk about the youth. The following night, right after you, is the what?
Youth night.
The youth night. And again, remember I said, why go and reinvent the wheel when you can have the persons who have had the time, who know the ropes, who have been doing these things already in the past? Mega D.
Yes, but before you go to Megadi, I want to say here that for this year, I find it's very nice and it's fitting over the years. While I'm sitting on the wall, a group of us would sit here and talk about it, and I'm glad that it's going in effect from this year. If you call tonight, let's say you call tonight, the Banorama. Well, of course, the whole night would be bands, it would
Yes.
be music.
Yes.
But if you call tonight gospel night,
Gospel
you can't
music?
finish a gospel night and you put on Kwembe,
No,
put on dance music.
that can't
The
happen.
whole night should be gospel.
That's right.
And I find it's a very good idea that
That's
we
right.
started it now, and we hope that we could keep it up over the years. Gospel night is gospel
Well,
night.
you drew our attention to
Yes,
it, and
I never did like
once
it.
you said it, then we went ahead and
Yeah,
we
it's-
make sure
it's not nice.
that the DJ was aware
Yes.
of what was
Yeah,
brought
because
forward.
over the years,
you know?
you hear gospel night.
Yeah.
We going down the street, and when you reach here, all kind of
No,
reggae
no,
and things like
no.
that. That's not gospel night.
No,
Gospel
no.
night is gospel night.
That's
now,
right.
And it's very
I
nice that
agree
this
with you.
year that
I
we
agree
start.
with you.
We
I
start
agree.
like that.
Fantastic. And we
Okay.
definitely, we already spoke to the DJ.
Yeah.
You know, I called him. I got download, boy. So guess what? The DJ is busy making sure that he have that night
Yeah,
covered
yeah.
For what is destined for.
So, folks,
Youth.
before I'm finished now.
You're running?
Yeah. So, folks,
Okay.
before I come out the air, do come out. They give the youths especially your support.
Yes.
They need you.
Yes.
And when they go up there, maybe the small ones to make a little mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Don't clap them still.
Of
Make them
course,
feel good.
of
Whether they
course.
sing good, the starting.
Yes.
The main thing is the starting.
Yes.
So make them feel
They're
good.
brave. I mean, tell
They're
you something.
brave
They're
enough.
brave.
When I was that
They're
age, I
brave.
wasn't
Who?
going up there.
Not me. Can't catch me up there.
No, so
not at all.
let's
So-
come out and
Yes,
give
definitely.
them-
You
give
got to
them your
support them,
Yes.
give them that animal,
Yeah.
make sure that they continue
the
because
push and
this is
encourage
where
them to
this is
continue
where
to sing.
yes, this is where it starts.
Yeah,
This is
from
where
the start.
for them to be so brave to go in front of a crowd like that at
Yes,
this
you have
age.
to encourage
Can
them.
you imagine if you encourage them what's going to
Yeah.
happen? The sky's the limit for
That
them.
is true, that
The
is
sky's the limit.
Yeah.
So I applaud you. I know you got to run. I know you
I'll go
you
on a
have
while,
your
I'll go
schedule,
on a while, yeah.
but definitely. Thank you so much for what you're doing because again, without you guys, without you putting this together, I believe we would have been pulling teeth, wondering what direction we're going in still until today. So,
Sometimes it's
folks,
I am
I just want
happy,
people
but,
to understand the program is set,
Yeah.
It's just the little fine things. Them you see us down on there,
Fine-tune.
you see us down there on the stage, changing plywood,
Yeah,
painting up and things. That's the fine tuning.
Yeah, just fine.
That's the fine tuning, because on
True.
the Wednesday night,
Wednesday night.
right? That's
Yeah.
the Wednesday.
correct.
We have the youth going to be on stage with the mega. Talk to us.
Well, yeah, good morning, radio listeners. Yes, thank you for having me, Marcel. Good morning as well. DJP, big up yourself. Yes, and the tourism, Lindo.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have the Youth Night, which is on the 13th of this
November,
month.
yeah.
That is next week, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Right after the gospel evening will be the Youth Night. This year we have collaborated together with Lady Shorty, Shahida Fleming, who also have the team Feel the Vibes, which she hosted for the second year at the Carnival Village, where it was the youth performing and showing their talent. So we combined in the both from my side, her side, and put it together.
Fantastic.
And
That's what it's need, teamwork.
created a marvelous
Great.
show.
Great.
We have a lot in store, from singing, dancing, drama, a whole lot.
Yeah.
We also have some special guests that will be performing as well. As you know, we recently came back from Aruba, where we did a project called Oranje Stad together with Mia Jenna, MJ, and also Princess Galloway, who is also roots are from Stacia.
She was here in July, right?
She was here in July.
Yeah,
She
okay.
participated for the Battle of the Future.
Oh, okay, yes, I remember her.
thing.
Remember that
Yeah.
young lady.
So they are coming to Stacia now to perform this song. We did it in Aruba. We made a music video, and the song is promoting the both islands. Yeah. Perhaps radio listeners, you can get a preview of the song as DJ P run it. So from top, DJ P, get on the song. Yeah, man. So
Big tune.
that is the song Oranje Stad,
Nice,
Island
nice.
to Island. And
Loving it.
this song, it also promotes the both islands,
Indeed.
where they're talking about their island, and it's all one Oranje Stad.
Yes,
So the
With,
song.
or mail get lost every now and then down there, you know. Well, tell them send them. Tell them send them.
You know, so we are really grateful, you know, big up to the tourism department, also the government culture department, for making this also possible as well. You know, the Miss Princess Galloway, that's Sue Roseberg. She's also related to the Roseberg family. She would be arriving on station this week or next week, actually.
Okay.
Where she'll be doing a historical tour. We'll be making a documentary, and we'll also be finishing the music video here on station. And you know, I would like to also big up Vashti Hooker for participating in this production as well with the backing vocals, giving the song a really nice touch. You know, the song is really being blasted on Aruba radio, and you know, it was really great. You know, driving on Aruba and you turn on the station, you're hearing the song play.
Nice.
You know, so it's in big rotation there as well.
Nice.
You know, so I think really a great something for the island. So they'll be here on station and we'll be performing.
Okay.
You know, and from Lady Shorty's side, we'll be having Ilona. That's she's not a stranger as well. She was here 2 years ago for the youth night and blessed the stage. You know, it's a young girl, really great vocalist, performer. You know, and I saw that the youth them was really into her. You know, and she'll be coming as well as one of the main acts as well. You know, along with other local performances that will be held that evening, the Alloway Dancers, the Samadunka Club. You know, we have so much stores.
Suey,
yes, the Dancing
group.
Pearls,
Yeah,
yes,
they'll be Alloway dancers.
Alloway, yes,
They're going to be on stage as well, I think.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So it will be. It's a whole
Great.
evening.
Great.
You know, we also have Marcella with the drummers. You know,
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah, man. So
Yeah.
so you'll see some little kids drumming themselves away. You know, so so it's a full compact show.
Nice,
You
man.
know, again.
Nice,
As you know, youth night for me, we always start on time.
Yes.
So please do not say you come and you
Guess
miss
what?
this or you miss that.
I hear what I
start
say.
on
We're
time.
going to start everything on time.
And like you said,
Because we got to start on time, finish on time. This whole thing, we got to stop it.
Yep.
and like you said, it's youth night.
Yes.
We have to remember that the children have school the next
Indeed.
day. You can't keep them
Indeed.
there all 11 o'clock
Thank
with
you.
a show.
Thank you.
Can't get up in the morning
No,
for
it's
school.
and we got to start doing this thing the way it's
On time,
supposed to be
yeah.
done. We start on time, we finish on time. That's it.
They had a show up the center some night here that went to school. So I said, well, you know, then let us start a little late. So we went up they said 7 o'clock on the ticket. So we said about 7:15, you know, we reach up. They don't start already. Exactly, they start 7 o'clock. And I said that I was vexed. I said that's good because at least we get in there. Somebody got to
Yes,
start it, you know.
yes, indeed.
7 o'clock to start. It was
Fantastic.
really, yeah. You know,
Well,
so
again,
time is time.
the thing is this, as I see on the different program, I'm not sure what time your show starts, but according to the programming, we have, let's just put it this way, 7 o'clock is when the DJ starts
That's
off
Correct.
with his playing. So
Correct.
7 o'clock, DJ, each and every one of you, I hope you're listening, please be there for 7 o'clock so you can start the music. Those of you who handles the sound system, be there so that the DJ can start from 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock is normally when the
Start.
actual show
Yes.
begins. This is what the trajectory is, and this is what we are looking for. That's what we want to see happen for the nights that we are referring to,
Yeah,
that we are
I'm
talking
encouraging
about.
the parents out there to get your children on by down there, but at least by 7:30.
Indeed.
So at least when they start the program, they don't have to say, well, this one ain't reached yet, we're going to put them down there.
Yeah.
No, we want to start, especially the younger ones,
Yeah.
those that have to go to school, make sure they're there on time.
Yes.
So when we call,
We have a few people that I saw on the list that is going to be for the gospel night that I was really
Yeah.
excited about. You have some of those that you see, but they're the duo that
some of those like I said, Big Stone and Bernie, them there already.
yes.
Yeah, but we
yes.
have new ones like Acevedo Lopes,
Oh man.
Ursula and Margot.
Yes.
Ursula Lopes and Margot Malone.
Yes.
Natasha Richardson. You know
Okay.
Natasha
Yeah,
Richardson,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
we have some newcomers to the arena. You know, you just
Wow.
don't take the old ones all the time.
Ah, that's
you have
nice,
you have to
man.
keep adding. So when we really need to perform again,
Yes.
we have new ones
We have
there.
new people that
Yeah,
can
you
come
know,
in.
So that's what we have to.
I'm
really
glad to
reach
see
out,
that.
you know,
Folks,
so.
again, you know, we talk about these 2 nights, but I got to touch briefly on the other nights so people can know what's going on. Don't forget, we have the culture night. That's going to be the following night, which is, I'll just read off the list real quick for you. So on the 12th, I want to hold it up. So those of you who are there, I hope you can see. I'm not sure. But if you look at it, the first 3 nights that I mentioned, from the 9th straight into the 11th, is Boot Holders Night. Well, on those nights, you'll have a DJ on stage. The DJ starts at 7, and he plays into the wee hours of the morning. You know, so people can still have some action, some ambience taking place around in the streets and things like that. On the 12th is the official opening night, and that's the gospel night. Again, we want the DJ is going to be there from 7. The event starts at 8. That's when we want everybody on stage to do, you know, the invocation, the anthem, and all these things. And we will have the opening speech, if you want to call it that. And then on the 13th. We'd have the youth night. Again, you heard that there's a full pack program for the youth night. And then on the 14th, we'll have the culture night. Now, that is, I think you saw the flyers running around, where we're going to have every single artist on the stage who is a local station, who have been in events, who have been in music, the band, the old-time band, the new band, the current band, the new singers, the old singers. So it's going to be a grand night. It's going to be a great night. And thanks to Mr. Run Things for putting this together again for us. Again, as I said, you know, with the festivities and the festival committee, we put the things together, but as a committee, but there are people out there who has the experience, and that's what we try to do. We try to use these people based on their experience, their knowledge, and have them. It works quicker, it works faster. I mean, the entire committee is grateful and thankful to you guys for what it is you are doing. On the 9th and the 15th, we have International Night. I want to stop a little quick minute on this one with Vega D, because let's talk about the International Night real quick. I get a lot of calls, a lot of people are, who coming? So, but what I want people to know, remember, this is Statia Day, Statia Week, Statia. It says Happy Statia Day.
Yeah.
So if we are celebrating Statia, no matter how international it may get, stations got to be there.
Yeah.
So the program is set. We are there with the program. There are going to be some international, well, regional, local artists, if you want to call them that, because in my opinion, we shouldn't go too far from our own little, you know, corners. But we're going to have the man Face on the stage. We're going to have the man Showtime on stage. We're going to have the man Gershon and the on stage. Yeah? So we have our own people doing their thing as well. Yeah? But who else we got, Vega?
Asking me?
Yeah, man, you're supposed to know. They say you the man who know.
Me?
They say you in the know.
Me don't know.
But they told me to ask you.
And they tell me ask you, though. I'm here to listen. I want to hear. So you tell me.
I guess they got to like me and come out that night too then.
Come out that night.
Okay. Well, I gonna come then. I gonna come to see who gonna be on stage besides all these mega artists that we have locally here, you know? Because guess what? International Night again, it's Statia Day, week of activities.
Correct.
We shouldn't have nothing on stage if we're not gonna have our own stations on there as well.
The little extras, a little topping.
Yeah, that's a topping. That when you make a cake and you put a little icing on it.
Yeah.
The main thing is the cake, because I got a lot of us don't like the icing.
Yeah.
So we gonna put the icing aside. But that cake is there. So as I said, we have our own locals gonna be performing on stage that night. So come out and support them. Make sure you show these guys that, you know, they are our local international artists.
Correct.
That's what they are. These guys, if you listen to these guys when they go abroad, people be jumping, rating the thing for them. When they come here, you know, they're home, they're doing their thing. You know, we just stand there and listen. Let's give them the support, people, because they are our own local international performers and stars. You agree with me, Mega?
I agree.
You agree with me, Master? Yes. You understand what I'm saying? So definitely come out on the 15th. We have a great show for you planned as well. And then on the 16th, we have the Panorama. As everybody knows, it's a nice night where all the bands come together and they have their 1 hour and a half playtime. You know, but we also make a little twist to it. Because what we said as a committee, we said, look, it's all about Statia again. We believe that even though it's the Panorama, we should have, remember I said a local international?
Yeah.
It could be a live here, it could be a live abroad. As long as they got some ties to Stacia, why not bring them in? And we will have one of those here as well, singing a few songs for us, you know, during that particular event, during that night as well. And as time go by, hopefully in the future, as we are still on board with this, we are still doing it, you will see that we will bring more and more persons, you know, that is local, international artists for that particular evening of the Panorama. We need to have that. We must have that. Again, you got to be proud of your flag.
Yep.
You know, fly the flag high. Let people see it. I see a shirt came out, Stacia Goat. I am proud Stacia Goat. Yeah, you know much time you was, I went abroad and people call me that name and I tried to hide, but I can't hide from it because guess what? I am who I am. You see what I'm saying? So I'm proud of that. So people, be proud of who you are too. Be proud of that flag. Be proud to fly it high because it's your flag. At the end of the day, they could take away anything they want from you, but they can't take away that. It's your dignity. That's what it is, period. You understand me? But remember, we're going to have fireworks too. We're bringing it back this year, brother. We're bringing it back this year. We just signed the check yesterday for the folks, and guess what we're doing? We make sure that the people who are doing it are from here. Again, it's all about Stacia.
Yeah.
So we make sure that it's a bunch of young entrepreneurs who came together, put a company together and said, look, listen, we could do fireworks for you. They only had to say it once. They didn't have to say it twice. The only once they had to say it. And we were like, we are on board. We're going to sign this check. You understand? The committee, again, I'm grateful for my committee members, you know. Thank you guys for being there. Thank you guys for the support. 243 years celebrating Stacia Day. At 250, but I can't wait to see what we're going to do. We're going to turn it up. 245, we're going to bring it back. Yes. There you go. There you go. Okay, so folks, here you have the lineup again. Don't forget, tomorrow night, it starts off by the boardwalk where, you know, again, all this happening is going to be taking place. I also heard that there's going to be some after parties during the course of the week as well. So this is a fun week, a fun time. Most importantly, be safe, you know. Make sure that everything goes right. Don't drink and drive, drive and drink. All that is in place. Make sure that, you know, you be safe, folks. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Have fun. Enjoy the entire week, but be safe doing it. Be cautious, you know. Take care of your surroundings. Another thing I want to say, though, before I close off DJP, garbage. Keep Stacia clean, people. Again, that pride. That pride, nobody gonna do it for us. Nobody gonna put that pride in there for us. We gotta have that pride ourselves. Okay? I'm talking like Stacia now because I want to talk to each and every one of you out there. We have to have that pride in our own little land because nobody gonna do it for us. They will be quick to talk about how dirty we have it, but they ain't gonna talk about how clean we keep it. So keep it clean, people. Okay? Stacia Day is there, the activities is there. Natasha spoke to Jeff. I spoke to Jeff yesterday. Matter of fact, he swing by the stage. He said he's going to put 20 bins down there. Man, Lord, you can't miss one. Come on. And if you miss the gray one because it's in a dark spot, the orange one right there. You can't miss it. Okay? Keep Stacia clean, people. Let's make sure that we adhere to these rules and regulations because, again, we want to make sure. And for the booth holders, I want to announce this real quick. Bottles, please do not sell drinks in bottles. It's not, first of all, the waste management is asking not to. That's the first thing. But also the hygiene department is also asking for it. And it's not a very safe environment with bottles. You have children running up and down, people drink, you know, it slip out their hand, bap, it break, or fall on the ground, people children run in, fall, get cut. It's not a safe environment. For those of you who still feel like you should drink out of a bottle, guess what? There are a lot of water bottles around. Fill it. Fill it. Yeah? At the end of the day, again, have a safe Stacia Day. We will be back. You'll see more about us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Marcel, thank you so much for coming in. Mega, thank you so much. And again, thanks to all the folks who are supporting in making this Stacia Day event a wonderful one. We told you guys, I guarantee you this couldn't have been a success. The success it's destined to be. And looking forward to working with you all on behalf of the committee for many, many years to come. And I heard you mention something, Marcel, that you want somebody to work with you because You're about to go up the hill. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We understand that. I up on the hill already, Green Dog. All right. But thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for your support, and looking forward to working with all of you. And thanks to all the persons who are getting involved. Thanks for all the entertainers. Thanks for all the persons who are going to be there on stage during the evening hours. Because without you, Station Day would not be a Station Day.
Before I forget, we also have our senior citizens. That's recreational from the Burkers. They would be on stage for gospel night also. So come out and they'll be taking part. Okay.
Nice. And you gave me an idea there. Don't forget on the 16th, folks. Thank you, Marcel, for reminding me. There's also some after event. Of course, we have the program from 6 in the morning. That is normally there with the salute coming down. So come down and join us. And with the parade in the streets and things like that. Don't forget to come down from 6 in the morning. It's going to be there. It's going to be held right there in the museum ground. But also, after that, the booths are always open. There's going to be food being sold by the Charlie's Place and the booths there. But also, we're also going to have the Healed Walk with ICS, which is Makiba's business. And thank you, Makiba, for joining with us to making this a reality, to making this happen. There's also going to be some basketball all-star playoff with Mr. Taro Merkman. Taro, thank you so much for putting that together as well. Definitely, it's a must and it's a plus. And then we also have the senior citizens tossing of the ring in the afternoon time from, I think that starts at 6, if I'm not mistaken, to about 7, right there at the museum ground. So there is activities, there's things happening. Again, kudos to everybody who have made this really, really a great Station Week of activities, and it destined to be a great Station Week of activities, great Station Day, and looking forward to it. The work is ongoing. If you see us on the street and we are doing things, please, just stop in and give us a bottle of water. Thank you so much for tuning in, folks. Thank you so much for having us in your home. Until another time, this is your program, FYI, brought to you from the Synestatious Tourism Development Foundation. Godspeed. November month is the month of tourism for CTO and the rest of the Caribbean. Synestatious Tourism Development Foundation is taking part in this very, very important endeavor. I am tourism.
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 I am tourism. I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism.
I am tourism.
As Junior Commissioner of the island of St. Eustatius, I have had the opportunity of representing my island on several occasions. Tourism is everybody's business. I am tourism.